Hey, in this lesson, we're going to be setting up a basic HTML page. So we're starting out with the blank index.html. So this is just a file called index.html with an HTML extension. And then we're opening it up within a browser. So going to wherever the file path is located. Or if you want, if you're on a Mac, you can simply take that index.html file and drag it into the location input for your browser, and then you can go to that page, and then that's actually going to render out the contents of this page. Currently it's completely blank, so that's why we're not showing anything. So what we want to do in this lesson is set up a basic HTML template. So that's going to be the challenge, and in order to set up the basic structure for a web page. So you can go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll walk you through the setup. And then we're just going to have a title that's going to be the home page, and then also an H1 message that's going to say, "Welcome to my site." So go ahead, pause the video, and then I'll walk you through the solution. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to declare a doc type. So this is not case sensitive, so you can declare the doc type either uppercase or lowercase, and we're just declaring it as doc type HTML. So this is going to indicate to the browser that it should render out the following content with HTML5 in mind, so with the HTML5 structure. So you're not going to see anything on the page once you enter this in, and this again is just for the browser to be able to understand what type of doc type we're expecting to render out. If you leave this out, your code will most likely still run, but your browser will enter into a quirks mode where you might have some unexpected results happening. The next tag that we want to set up is the HTML tag. And also within the HTML tag, oftentimes you'll find that the language is specified. So this is just an attribute that's specifying the language that is going to be used on the page. And this again helps the browser better understand the content and what to expect from the content. So the next tag is going to be the head tag. And then within the head tag, this is where we also include a title. And I'm just going to call this home page as the title. And that's the HTML tag, and nested within the HTML is head, and nested within the head is going to be title. So I'm going to move this to a next line so that's a little bit easier to read, and indent title. And then last but not least of all of the must-have tags that we need for an HTML page is that body tag. And then of course this is where all of the body content is going to go. So always make sure that you do have the HTML tag, the head tag, the title, and the body in order to have proper HTML structure. And I'm just going to write "Welcome to my web page" and save it. So now when we go over to index.html and we reload the page, we can see that welcome message is being shown there. So that was it for this challenge, and it was just basically to create a basic HTML page that you can reuse. And there's also additional factors that you can include, and we're going to be going over that in the next lesson, where we're going to be adding in the viewport and also setting up some metadata. So that's coming up next.